Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing alright with all of the heat out there. In today's video, we are talking about my summer favorites. I feel like it's appropriate as we're now into July, and I could talk a little bit more about what I've enjoyed throughout the summer so far. The first thing is matcha. I've been making matcha so much. It's just so good. I first thought about getting a matcha whisk a long time ago, but it took me a couple years before I decided I would actually want it enough. And that's just because I didn't know how to make it right. I wasn't using enough tea, and once I started to use lots of tea and a good quality tea, it's now just something that I like to enjoy on the regular. I'm looking forward to trying out some more recipes, but regular old matcha latte always hits. Next up is avocado toast with kimchi. This has been my favorite breakfast, and honestly kind of want to eat it right now. It's so easy to prepare in the morning. You literally just toast a slice of bread, add your avocado on top, and then add kimchi. But it tastes so good and I have not gotten tired of it. Other things I've been enjoying eating, I got these popcorners recently and they are super good. Like, they are like if you had a less sweet cornflake, and it tastes kind of healthier and lighter. It's just so good. I got like a bag and then I like finished it like that weekend. Just to clarify, I'm talking about the kettle corn flavor, but I do want to try the other popcorner flavors, and I'm really excited to like go back and get more. So we'll see how my favorite flavor evolves. I also recently went to In-N-Out, and I have not gone to In-N-Out for the longest time. I don't know why, because maybe I just had other foods that I wanted to try and I don't want to like get fast food all the time. But I changed up my order and I got a protein style 2x1, so 2 patties, 1 slice of cheese, and then I added the grilled onions and the chopped chilies, and it was super good. I'd never had the chopped chilies on In-N-Out before because I used to always just get animal style, which is good, don't get me wrong, but it's very like heavy, and I just know I'm due for a food coma after I have that. So if I'm not in the mood for a food coma and I just want something that's really tasty, I don't know. I got it recently and I have not stopped thinking about it since. Yeah, I think right now it's probably my choice of fast food restaurant. Okay, enough talking about food. Now let's move on and talk about my makeup favorites. First thing are these Glossier cloud paints. I've had this one for, I want to say, at least a year now. And this is the first one that I got, was the cloud paint in Storm. I just feel like this is such a good color for my skin tone. It's a nice cool toned reddish mauve, and it just looks so good. I had a time which I was using this daily, and I just love this so much. It's still probably my favorite out of the Glossier cloud paint colors. Really expanded my collection here, and I just really like the fact that they're really cute little paint tubes. I don't think Leve uses these as much as she used to, but I remember watching her vlogs and she commented saying like that she felt like a Renaissance painter. She was like painting her face, and I don't know why, I just like, that has stuck with me, and I don't know, I was reminded of it recently and really wanted to get a bunch more colors. So I stuck with colors that would be good for a cooler skin tone. I really have been enjoying like mixing them up. Another blush I've been loving is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, specifically in the color Pink Me Up. I just really like this like pink shade, and like, I don't think I have another blush that's this color, but I used it in my Sabrina Carpenter makeup video, and that was my first time using these. I know these get mixed reviews because like not everyone likes the applicator, and it's kind of messy right now, to be honest. I should wipe it off, but I really like the shimmer that this gives, and the color is just so pretty. It makes me feel like so anime, so shoujo anime. Another e.l.f. product I've been loving are the lip tints. I have quite a few of them, as you can see, but my favorite one is the color Power Mauve, because this feels like something I can pull off for an everyday look. And I actually have it on right now. It's just this light pink mauve color. Obviously it's another like cool toned pink so that it suits my complexion very well, but they have such a variety of shades that you can definitely find one that works for you. They definitely have a warmer pink shade as well. I really like these because they're so easy. You just apply them and then they stay in your lips even after you've maybe had a bite of food. And I feel like summertime is a really good time to pull off a more glossy look. And these give a kind of like a watercolor kind of tinted look. They're also just easily accessible. I know that there's probably a lot of Asian lip tints that might work better or just be really popular in Asia right now. But being in the US, these are so easy to just like pick up at Target. I've been really enjoying it. My last makeup item that I want to talk about is the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. This one is the blue one, it's the false lash effect. I'm still trying out the other colors, but this one's the first one I tried and I have to say I do really like it. This one is one of the waterproof ones. I don't know if they have other waterproof, but it does hold the curl for my lashes really well, and I have stubborn East Asian lashes that just stick straight down. So I feel like this, I just need one coat and it does give that like false lash effect. A lot of waterproof mascaras also still will tend to smudge on me by the end of the day, and this one I just like don't notice that as much. I also have just not put mascara on my bottom lashes as much, so that's probably part of it. But it's super easy. Very inexpensive. I mean, there's a lot of great mascaras out there that will work for Asian lashes, but I feel like you might have to like look at more like Asian brands or, you know, dig around a little, maybe buy a higher end mascara. But for the drugstore, like, this has been working really well for me. Just a couple more items that I want to talk about today. The next item is this perfume. So it's a Zara perfume. It's the Red Temptation line, but it's actually the summer version. So if you haven't heard of Red Temptation, it's a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, which is like a lot of celebrities wear. It's very well known and it's also very expensive. But they make a dupe of Baccarat Rouge, and that's their main Red Temptation perfume. This one is like the summer version, so it actually doesn't really smell much like the original Red Temptation, but I actually really like this. I feel like the scent profile just resonates with me. So it has lychee, it has peony, there's some other stuff in there that just makes it smell delicious, so I'll put a list. But it feels like, I don't know, it just like feels very like, you know, some perfumes like they smell really good, and if you're feeling in a certain mood, then that's when I'll want to like spray them more myself. But this I could just spray like any day and it feels very me, which there's only really a couple of scents I can think of that feel like super me, and so I've been really loving this. I also don't wear perfume every day, and this has kind of been exclusively what I've been wearing in the summer. So I only got this like, I want to say a month, 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't wear perfume often, so I'm sure if you did, you probably would have used more than me at this point, but it just smells really fruity, floral. It's girly, but it's not like candy sweet. I just love it. The last thing I have to talk about is my popflex hoodie, because I've been wearing this in so many of my other videos. I love this green color, first of all. I feel like I've been leaning so much into the fact that I have a cool skin tone, because for the longest time I just felt like I have a fairly neutral skin tone. As far as like the spectrum of skin tones go, I think I am somewhere in the middle. But once I found out with one of my friends' help that I have a cooler undertone, I feel like even the clothing that I wear and the makeup that I wear, now I look for more of the cool tones, and yeah, it just makes me look like healthier. So this is the hoodie. I love that I can throw it on and it just looks cute, but it's also so comfortable. I wore this on my long hike in San Francisco. I'm actually digging this outfit because of the green in my shirt, and I'm just generally obsessed with the process that Cassie goes through to design all of her pieces. I love seeing the design process on her TikToks. So this has that bat wing shape to give you more of like an hourglass feeling. It is meant to be oversized, so I actually sized down for this one so that I would have a bit more of like a cropped look. So I got the smallest size, the extra small, I believe. Yeah, it's like an XX small, X small. Because I did see a comment where somebody was like, most of these would fit everyone. It just depends on how cropped you want it to be. Now I just wear it all the time. Admittedly, I don't think it needs the bat wing shape, but it's also not detracting in any way, in my opinion. You can also watch Julia Huyn try on the popflex sweatshirts on her TikTok, and she does a pretty thorough review. She always talks about like the boxy fit and the features like the drop shoulder that make it look good. I think she just has a very good sense, and I think the popflex sweater actually does look like it has a boxy fit until you raise your arms. So it did make me think like, it actually looks fairly good if it stays in that boxy shape. But I love it nonetheless. I don't often spend a lot of money on clothes, and that is one of my purchases that was something that I really wanted to splurge on, because I love wearing hoodies, but all my hoodies are really like old and from like high school. So it's nice to now have a hoodie that doesn't have a ton of like stuff all over it, and it's something that I can just throw on whenever. Alright, those are my favorites. If you made it this far, put a little like bow emoji in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!